That one time Kody Brown said that Christine feels the need to destroy his character so that David don't wonder why she left a good man will forever stick in the minds of Sister Wives viewers and fans. Our faces, in my opinion, are like Christine's. What? What? Per usual, fans flock to Reddit and social media sites to discuss all the things worth discussing, in my opinion. Shout out to all of you who do that. And by the way, don't forget to meet me in the comment section of this video, and be sure you comment your thoughts and opinions. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope you stick around and subscribe. And if you hear the birds chirping, I am outside again recording this video, so just giving you a quick little disclaimer. Oh, we're going to talk about it just because he said it. So we're going to discuss it because that's what people do. People will say things and think you're not supposed to react to it, or you cannot react to it. You better take several seats. I'm going to react. Christine has to destroy my character. Or David doesn't feel like he can marry her because she left a good man, Kody claims. This comment in season 18, episode 18 from Kody and Chris about Christine and David is absolutely disgusting and peak misogyny. First of all, he paints himself as the victim and Christine as some sort of liar who has to tear him down to justify her choices. In reality, Christine left because he treated her poorly for years. She doesn't need to destroy his character. He already did that on his own, on camera, for everyone else to see. I agree completely. And I think he knows that. He just can't accept it because that's how people like him do. They don't accept their own faults. This is classic emotional manipulation. He is basically saying that Christine cannot move on or be loved unless she rewrites history and makes him the villain. It is not enough that she was miserable in the relationship. Now he wants to act like her entire happiness depends on making him look bad. That's not just insecure, it's toxic. There is also a huge amount of sexism baked into this comment. It implies that women are only allowed to leave a relationship if the man is objectively terrible, and if he's not cheating or abusive in obvious ways, then he still counts as a good man. No matter how emotionally neglectful or dismissive he was, the belief keeps women stuck in unhappy relationships all the time. Christine doesn't owe him or anyone else a justification for leaving, and David is not some weak man who needs Kody to be labeled the bad guy in order to love her. That is just Kody projecting his own issues onto someone else because he cannot stand the fact that she moved on and found real joy. The comment was petty, manipulative, and full of the entitlement that defines so much of his behavior. It says everything about how he views women and nothing about Christine's actual experience. Have fun with that, Robin. Period. And as you see in the comments, fans were saying, Christine didn't destroy your character, you did. The irony of him saying Christine has to destroy his character when that's what Robin did to Preston. Not saying Preston was a saint by any means, but she's culpable too. This whole thing is just wild to me. He was still so mad. He fantasizes about David coming to him to bond over complaining about Christine. His hatred for her is low-key scary. Well, maybe he's just got a crush on David. I said what I said. Agree. He wasn't upset when Mary or Janelle left, but for some reason, Christine leaving him made him very unhinged, almost. Did he love her more than he let on, or was he just upset she was the first to leave? I think it's because he was jealous Christine found a man before he did. Well, does anyone else think he's projecting? What did Robin say to him about her ex? She didn't tell him that it was all her fault because she racked up tens of thousands of dollars in her debt, so her husband wanted to divorce her. Oh, 100 projecting. They trash Robin's ex just to watch her purity speech. She basically accused him of groping her because he took her purity and didn't care about it. She conveniently leaves out the fact that he was her sister's boyfriend at the time. Ooh, let me smoke my cigarette. That was the tea there. That Robin's ex-husband was her sister's boyfriend. Oh, I'm fully convinced that even though most of their marriage, Kody never really liked Christine very much. He felt her beneath him. So the narcissistic injury of her having the audacity to leave him gave a little extra sting for a person like him. Narcissistic injury is kind of funny to see in many ways. They will pretzel the truth to try to make themselves feel better. She left a good man who no longer wanted physical affection from her and ignored his children's physical and emotional pain. Go figure. Out of all the asinine things he has said, and there are hundreds, this is one of the worst. No one has to trash him to other people. He does that perfectly well himself, just by being himself, in my opinion. And if someone said to Christine, oh, he can't be that bad, all she would need to do is show them 2 episodes, the knife and the kidney rant, and talking about having Isabel wait to get her surgery. Kody, you're not a good man. Let's talk. 3 wives left you. Most of your children, 12, want nothing to do with you or little to do with you. You barely know your grandbabies. Ooh, that's real. You have said horrible, horrible things about your ex-wife and some of your children. I never loved them. Time wasted loving them, get their pencils wet, which insulted their girlfriend. Was okay with you, daughter being in pain, suffering, not going to her surgery. No, you're the opposite of a good man. It's also deeply upsetting to remember the cruel things he said about his own son on national television, especially knowing how much pain the young man was in before he passed. He never takes responsibility for anything, not even the outcome of most of his children's lives. Yeah, the quote gets me every time they play it. Number 1, when did he get a degree in marriage counseling? He doesn't know anything about anything. Certainly not as a repeat offender of all women anywhere, everywhere. He doesn't know what David needs to hear about her previous marriage or what she needs to know about his. It's their business. Stay out of it. Your track record for happy marriage sucks, so shut it. His next words are that she was a shitty sister wife, and you half expect him to say she'll be a shitty wife to David too, but he catches himself just in time. The truth is, she was a freaking awesome sister wife, at least in terms of co-parenting. She raised 13 of them nearly single-handedly. She might not have nourished all the sister relationships, but I couldn't have done better, so I'm not judging. It's typical of him to invent a theory out of thin air and congratulate himself on being brilliant. He didn't need any help destroying his character. He did that on his own. We all watched, groaned, and screamed at our screens while he did it. I've never seen such a self-centered, egotistical, misogynistic, disrespectful, narrow-minded, gaslighting asshole. What's that called? Narcissist. I'm genuinely feeling happy. The OG3 are living happy, fulfilling lives. Kody thinks it would be the end of the world to look at his own actions and how he contributed to the breakups. I honestly think he's so deep in his own narcissism and delusion that he genuinely believes he hasn't done anything wrong. He will never get over this. Laughed my ass off. Trouble for Kody is she didn't leave a good man. Both Coots and Robin were common denominator in the issues in that family. Terrible husband, and to the OG3, and she was a terrible sister wife, meaning Robin was. I don't know what's worse. I don't know what is worse, this or blame yourself if I don't love you. This man yells about accountability and doesn't realize he's projecting. Right, blame yourself, Kody, if they didn't love you. What is going on with the puppy face during this time? Fillers? Booze? Steroids? I would say steroids. I'm just saying. My opinion. The absurdity and delusion of this man. The whole or David doesn't feel like he can marry her because she left a good man nonsense speaks all we need to know about Kody and the nature of him. Trust me. David was not admiring you at the time. Not at the least. And him saying he vetted Robin hard because of this? Apparently not. He abandoned 3 wives and all their children, his children. He has no character. The funniest part of this little speech was him assuming he's a good man, truly believing the viewers and public in general thinks he's a good man. Well, Suki was no help. I think she told him he was a good person or something to that effect. No, he very easily showed everyone his stupid self. I think Robin, who was the one who set the tone for this, I think she always brought up how her ex was abusive and neglectful, and Kody ate that up and made him want to do more because he made him feel like a hero, and he fed off that. Rescuing, I think that's what that meant, her from this villain. He thinks Christine will do this as well, and the new guy will be more concerned why she left a good man than getting to know her and caring for her regardless of why she became single. It isn't just that he is beating her or cheating, that she had to stay with a man who is abusive. The whole LDS religion implies that any man... Okay, well, we've done figured out this family never followed religion. They kind of made up their own. I have a sibling with narcissistic personality disorder, and this is a huge thing. Look what this person made me do. That falsely gave others a bad impression of my character. It's always someone else. Zero responsibility for negative things that take place. All the responsibility for anything positive takes place. For the first time ever, he's right. Their leaving was all about him and their recognition of his alpha power to destroy ends when they take it in themselves away from him. He means nothing to them now except regret. Maybe. What do y'all think about this? This, to me, is just just stupid thing that comes out of his mouth. It's like diarrhea that comes out of his mouth every time he speaks. I don't take anything serious. It's just annoying. But like I said, let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe. If you're new here, hit that notification bell beside subscribe. Make sure it's set to all so you'll be notified whenever I upload. I love you for watching. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below.